this opportunity. I started this in 2019. I've had this platform. I've used it for other various opportunities, but in 2023 of February last year, I relaunched it and I added a 500 and then 1,000, like almost back to back. So I was super, super busy last year. And then those that have not heard this yet, we have a new $2,000 level. And I'm super excited about that level because, again, I love high ticket sales. The network marketing companies in the direct industry, I love the products, but the thing is if you are, if you're doing this full time, I'll just be frank with you, it's going to take a while for you to get up to $10,000 a month. You're going to have to get a lot of people, underneath you. So the reason why I love this platform and I love this compensation plan that we've come up with is because one transaction can pay a lot of bills ahead. Does that make sense to everybody here tonight? So you're going to see a presentation. My son's going to go over a presentation. He tries to keep it fresh every single week. And so he's going to show you how you can earn 100% commission while I could be closing your sales. Like you could be off, doing what you want to do. And we advertise this offline and online. So online has actually been my specialty, online lead generation. And again, I've been doing this for 12 years. So we're going to show you the 4 places that we go all the time. And now I'm adding on a 5th and a 6th. So who's excited about seeing that? So it's all about advertising and lead generation. I was speaking to a prospect day before yesterday, and yes, I do call people. We'll give you my 800 number. It's not my personal cell phone. It's actually a 24/7 800 number that you'll get access to. You'll have your own ID and everything if you choose to become a part of Get Fearless Freedom. But I was speaking to a gentleman the other day, and he said, he goes, well, how do you do this? And I said, guess what? We have a live overview every single Monday. And I said to him, I said, whether you own a restaurant or whether you own whatever it is, you're going to need leads. You're going to, have lead generation. But the other thing is, he says, well, I'm a cook, and I don't know how to do any of this stuff. And I says, neither did I. So that's the beautiful part about Get Fearless Freedom is that we can have anyone that's brand new. We give you an actual 7-figure, my manual, if you want to call it a manual, or DMO, daily method of operation. We actually give that to you when you join. When you first join, it's an actual, my 7-figure. And I literally only advertise right now, like I said, 4 places. I'm going to be going to my 5th place because I love postcards, whether they're online digital postcards, which I've made a lot of money with, or an offline postcard. Okay. So anyway, you ready, Rob? I'm ready. And all in.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All in.
Ready.
Cool.
Just my camera tonight just is a little funky, but I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
talk,
We'll see if we
share the
can still
screen.
do this. Otherwise, I'll be the presenter.
No, I got it. I got the rest. I'm talking
Okay,
the
great.
camera.
All right,
So
awesome.
that's all.
And everybody can hear us
Okay.
okay? Just want to make sure.
I think we
Okay.
got it.
Yep, everybody's good. So
Cool
as long as you
beans.
can share your screen, I believe I made you
Of
co.
course. Of
There you
course.
go.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. So yeah, this is our Get Fearless Freedom Zoom. We have a lot of great faces on here tonight, great people. If you're catching in on a replay, definitely worth watching in, tuning, listening in the background, whatever you guys doing throughout the day of the replay. But yeah, so this is our Get Fearless Freedom Zoom. Now we have a whole new mantra going on here where we actually, we want to simplify this even more. We want to make sure people that are in the existing community and new watchers and viewers here tonight understand that mom and I actually only work an hour per day. And I know that sounds like, you hear all these terms like 2 hours per day, 3 hours for sometimes, throughout the day, hours per day. But what we've done is we did some gathering, we did some data, and we figured out that really it came down to about 1 hour per day. And so if you guys are excited for that and you would be like, okay, wait a minute, I think I hopped on the Zoom at the right time, right timing, type 2000 in the comments if $2,000 in your pocket for a 1 hour per day minimum effort sounds awesome. I mean, this is going to be filling the comments tonight because this is like something that we've really, really tried to, master. We've tried to really get our industry leading knowledge down to an hour. And so we have truly, I call it, cut the fat out and trimmed it out. And, we're ready to go for you guys. So we brought it down to a top secret, information tonight. This is some cool stuff to get in. Tonight, you're going to learn about the things that the top sponsors, the industry leaders, they never want you to know. Now, for me, I love actually learning about secrets. That's my thing. And Get Fearless Freedom, we're at the freedom journey, right? We're here where more money, less work. And that's actually what we're all about. We want to make sure you guys have that true freedom. And that's why we are having the freedom name in our name. So the history of us, we have ever since 2019, this company has been around, and we've been really, really, truly blessed to have a great business in our hands as a mother and son. And then, of course, my family of four here, my father, mom, and my sister. And we found an incredible programmer that was actually to build outside the systems available today. And we actually built this from the ground up. So we actually have built something that we saw a need for in the industry. The foundation of my mother, and then her experience online, and then the 35 plus years of my parents being self-employed. It was a win-win for the community when we launched it. So make sure if you are on this as a replay, you're on this live replay, you're coming in half moment time into this Zoom, you want to make sure that you get back to your affiliate partner tonight. So if you're seeing this, the person that invited you, get right back to them to join. And you want to get some popcorn going. If you have a bag of popcorn, you have the old popcorn machine laying around, you want to get that going because it's very, very awesome what you're going to see tonight. And of course, no distractions, none of that. I always try to limit that when I am on webinars and Zooms and podcasts. I want to make sure that you guys do see this for its full entirety. And how can we improve the online business industry? I've always asked that. Like, I've always looked at it like, okay, I know people can make money online, and I know they can truly do it in a very, very good, level. Like, they can actually make this happen, right? They really can make it happen. Well, that's why tonight is the night for you. And we've really come across a really good formula where we've brought automation, but we still keep it human. We still keep it very, very to the basic human level. And I got really tired of seeing the pencil pushers. I kept getting tired of seeing the numbers where people will get into communities and then there's no help. There's no one-on-one. There's no Zooms. There's no ability to actually see the company owners and behind the product. And so that's why when we seen winners and everyone having these incredible results when they put and plug and play and put that effort into the system, it's pretty cool. All right. So, and just like in the comments there with the 2000, and if it was in that same sentence, right, that if you could invite to people to Zooms, right? And make that money on automation. I'm talking, I would be in. And to the ability to invite and have the presenter, myself, my mother, we also have many other guests as well that come throughout these Zooms. And it's as easy as inviting your guests to these Zooms and then they getting back to you. All right, so we found a new cool kid on the block, and we came up with an incredible, system for you guys to make money online. So if you want to type in the chat, 2000 again, I like seeing that number because that's actually our new level that we just came out with. If you want to type that in, this is where it gets really fun and exciting because I see it. I'm seeing it right now. It's popping up, pretty amazing. So thank you guys for interaction. All right, we came out with a very easy model, making it very easy, simply advertising, right? And you're going to think, well, Rob, okay, I get that, but what do you mean by just advertise? Well, we've created a very easy business in a box. We've made it where, hold on, let me just go here, where it's a business in a box, an online business in a box. And before we get into that, just understand that everything I'm about to show you has no guarantee in the levels of income you make. This is in compliance. I always want to make sure you understand this. And so, you know, having your own background, your dedication, your desire, and motivation is always there. However, seeing what you're about to see is truly life changing. And that's what we've done here. The automated income system at Get Fearless Freedom. What we've done is we've created a business in a box, 100% automated. We have incredible, incredible features that you guys are going to learn that are all secret to the industry. My mom and I, we've created these. We have to ask ourselves right here, brand new tonight, if we were to close your sales, set up all your members, complete your email marketing, have done for you social media images, show you exactly where to advertise, provide the leads that are there to get, and we call back your leads, would you be interested in this automated money system? I mean, if I were to watch this and I just cleared out of my head, I got out of my head, I got out of my space, and I said, wait a minute, I'm hearing Robert tonight, I would be like, okay, my other twin Robert, I'd be commenting yes, right? And so this is where it gets really fun. What we're doing is we're reselling already existing digital products and tools, but we've created these from the ground up with an easy twist. It's not like a typical digital marketing that you're going to see. You see a lot of that out there, right? In 2024, digital marketing is everywhere. Well, what the thing is traditional forms of marketing are costly, very costly. Actually, I see a lot of brick and mortar businesses going under. I even, in fact, was out at a karaoke event the other week ago, and one guy says it's getting so costly for him to even do a DJ business because it's actually gas, it's equipment, everything. And I'm like thinking to myself, well, the most important thing is everyone's hooked to these smartphones, right? Everyone is hooked to these Macs, these smartphones. Believe me, I'm guilty. I just got a new MacBook Pro. I believe me, I am guilty. So we give you the ads, and this is very important. Like you have to understand this part right here. There, you know, where you get online, you see systems, and then they don't even help you. And what we've done is we've made it where we never have to ship anything. It's all digital. It's awesome. And you get paid, here's the big drum roll, 100% commissions for reselling these products in the digital software. And so it's extremely important to understand in 2024, this is where we're going. The digital age has already been here, but how is it going to affect your world? How can it fit into your world into that 1 hour business work day, right? Per week, you name it, it's always going to be flexible to you. So we've come up with, you know, these strategies, these advertising thoughts in our head. How can we get to the levels that we've gotten throughout the years? We've, you know, come out with a 200 level. We have a 500 level, 1,000, and now we soon, right after the 1,000 level, we thought in our head, mom and I, we thought, you know, there's got to be some form someday that we got to hit a $2,000 level, and that's what we just did recently. So we want to take a little time machine back, just a little time machine back into the time of marketing. Marketing has always been there. Always. Like from the time you were born, you convinced your parents, the doctors, everyone around that you were the cutest kid ever. And even to this day, you are always convincing the person at Walmart to walking out, hey, thanks for letting me cross the street. Everything is marketing because you're always that self-image of who people see you as, right? And this right here is important. We want to see that in marketing, it's always been there. But how can we not be like these frumpy guys? These guys weren't happy in the gold age, golden rush age of California. During that gold rush, the thing is the people that made the picks, the shovels, the tents, the blue jeans, all made a nice profit, right? But the people that actually got the gold, it was very rare, very, very rare. And so in the digital marketing age of 2024, that's where the light bulb moments should go off in the audience and see that this is where, if we are the software, the picks, the shovels, the tools in people's lives, that's when we can get ahead. We're not tackling the elephant, we're helping the elephant walk. So that's why we give people shoes to walk in digital marketing. And this is where mom's going to take over. And what she's going to talk about is very important for you guys tonight to see our vision.
Awesome, Rob. Can you hear me? You see me all right?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Yeah, so when I got into this industry 12 years ago, I was like, all right, what do I need to do? I don't want to blog. I don't want to do all that kind of stuff. I want to just literally get leads. Like when I say that money is like oxygen, I truly, truly mean it. I believe it. People are here on this Zoom here tonight, and of course you've taken your time. So I want to give people some really, really good information tonight. I love the fact of how Rob has actually done this presentation tonight, because I think a lot of times people get so confused and overwhelmed. And I just want to tell people that there's actually 4 places, literally only 4 places that I advertise every single day. And sometimes I don't even do an hour a day. In fact, last night I ran my own traffic. It was a Sunday. I said, you know what? I'm just going to work an hour today. So I just want people to understand, let's just get out of the 9 to 5 mindset here, because profits will make you more money versus wages. Okay. And when I created Get Fearless Freedom, I said, I personally, I want time freedom. Okay. I want time freedom. When I launched the system 5 years ago, I didn't want to have to train everybody all the time. So I have hundreds and hundreds of hours of material and actual training back there over the past 4 years, right? Since I put the training back there. So I want people to understand something here. You're buying into an actual online real business, okay, that you can utilize for any other opportunity. You can collect leads. There's a lot of systems where you cannot collect your own leads. That was the other thing that I wanted. So all I do is I create a page, and I'll show you the actual pages. So I go to 4 places, and this is where I've made, you know, multiple 7 figures online. Okay. And again, my results are based upon my own efforts. So when I created this system, I wanted it to be duplicatable so that you can post on Facebook if you want. You can certainly use the image ads that Rob posts. We have a new school community. We have a new Telegram group. Okay. I'm actually building more off of Facebook now than I ever have. My YouTube channel that we're on right now, okay, for example, I'm going to be training on that, and I'm going to be showing people how I took my YouTube channel, which was 0 people, to now over 2,600 real, not fake ones that you purchase, okay? Because I know that some people can purchase fake YouTube subscribers. No, these are 1 by 1 people that I've actually built up on my YouTube channel, okay? So in the middle of the night, I could be getting an opt-in, and then all of a sudden, boom, a sale. And that's exactly what you want, is a system set up automated for you. And the other little one that a lot of people don't talk about is Craigslist. I love Craigslist, okay? Just had another Craigslist mastery sale, okay, that just came in right before the Zoom. And I want people to understand something. A lot of people don't want social media, okay? A lot of people do not want to advertise on social media. And I'm going to be 57 tomorrow, so happy birthday to me. By the way, stay to the end because I got some birthday celebration gifts to give away. Last week, I should say, Daniela won. But I just want people to understand that my whole goal is to have time freedom. I don't want my Facebook Messenger to go ping, ping, ping all day long. No, that's not what I wanted when I came online. Who else that drives them crazy? Like I've talked to a lot of leaders in this industry, people that have made a lot of money online, internet marketers, and they just were like, please, Tammy, show me where I can get leads other than Facebook. Please, okay?
Exactly.
So I'm building up my channels because, hey, as long as you have a good, I guess you could say like, oh, I don't know, like a real quick hook, you know, like it will get someone's curiosity in order to get them onto your capture page. You can do it anywhere. Okay. So we're going to be doing some, on the next Elite, which is on the 23rd, the Elite Mastery that we're going to be having. We're going to be doing a postcard party. Okay. Cause that's what we have now at the 2000 level. But the other thing I want to talk about is I still absolutely love click traffic. And there's so many times when people, the reason why they're not succeeding online, remember I told you I'm going to share some top secrets of the internet marketers here. A lot of the reasons why people are not making money online is because they're not getting anybody to their website. Like they launch and they get into a business, but then they sit there and they're like, well, what do I do next? Crickets, right? And most of the time they're always talking about, let's get you on TikTok. Let's get you on there. And maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you don't want to dance on TikTok. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't have that in me. I don't have the always be in your face on videos kind of in me. This year, I've actually had my husband, I had to take him to the hospital 2 times. Okay. I've been very, very busy with my family. And so I just don't want to always have to create content. If I just want to sit down and I want to take 1 minute to purchase traffic, that's what I do. Okay. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. So these are some of the ads that we give everybody in the Telegram group, in the school group. And I'm telling you, they work, they convert. It'll literally get people, if you do want to do social media, it'll convert. If you do want to purchase traffic tonight, let me know, because I have 2,500 clicks that I can get every single day, and I'll take them all if you don't want them. So this is where you're going to go back and you're going to talk about the Get Fearless Freedom Casino. We actually love, see, I don't like to actually gamble. That's not what this is about. But we just had to come up with this like real exciting, theme. And of course, you're going to see that on the 7-minute video. So we redid the 7-minute video. We added the 2000 level. And I'm telling you, everybody loves it. It is really, really taking off. So, I mean, if you want to look at it like this, if you're a numbers person on the Zoom, you're thinking to your head, well, how much do I have to do in order to bring in 5 sales? Let's say 5 $2,000 sales, right? I'll teach you that. I'll teach you that. Of course, this is a free overview. Okay. So when people join us, I will break it down for you and show you exactly what that looks like and how do I earn the $2,000 sales. I'm actually going to be doing that. Okay. On the next elite training. But anyway, go ahead, Rob, you're going to take over. We love to go over the 3 T's because it's really this simple. You don't have to figure out where to get the traffic because I've already showed you the 4 places that I go. And I'm going to add the 5th one, which is postcards. And I'll give you guys a real quick tip. I actually learned it from Kevin. And then, because we all learn together. This is a fearless community. And when we get on our Zoom masterminds, we're all learning together, right? But you don't ever have to figure out the training. You don't ever have to train anybody. You don't ever have to tell them where to get traffic because we have it. We have it, especially at the elite level. I give you all the resources offline and online. And you don't have to do the techie because Rob's here. Rob sets up everybody. He sets up all of my customers. My last $2,000 sale, I said, here, Rob. And so he literally got in there. He did a full setup and everything. So awesome, awesome stuff that we have Rob on board. So go ahead, Rob. I'll let you take over.
Oh, thank you. I love your words. I love the powerful measurement you put into your words. My mom's been, around for a long time, guys.
I
Very,
even
very
spoke
long
on
time.
stage before 4 times. So
Right.
get people
And
motivated on stage even.
yeah, the books my mom's read, the internet PDFs from all the knowledge you're getting literally millions of dollars into these levels. And that's why tonight isn't acting tonight. This is where we're going to take some action and getting into what my mom, her playful and creative mind, what she's put into these levels. And that's where we all begin. It's a one-time payment of $200. That's the basic level we have. You get everything right here. You have the email/funnel builder. That's that base level. You get into our community, our school paid platform. You don't pay for it. You just join right in. You have that affiliate integration where you have what I'm about to show you in the one-click builder. We have the actual one-on-one basics of training and the recorded workshops. Pretty awesome even there. You upgrade, you can actually upgrade at any time going forward into the levels. And the next level is the mastery level. So we have everything at the 200, but we also, when we talked about those 4 places, remember when I said that 1 hour per week, we're really, we did a lot of research on that one, and we had to compact it down into what we really see. And we had to average it out and saw that 1 hour. And that's where this mastery level comes in, that Craigslist auto reply software. We actually have an incredible software you're about to see that actually does that auto reply, not a vacation reply. If anyone new on here is like, oh, that's just a vacation reply. No, it isn't. It's built from the ground up. So I'm going to teach you on that a little bit. We have mastery training. You have my reels and faceless video marketing. I do cover those on masterminds and Zooms. We also have breakout Zooms as well, where we teach on this. We have our side gig hustles, the done for you email and hotline. Again, you're going to learn more about that tonight. And Craigslist is really, really actually popular. Believe it or not, people are all stuck on that TikTok scroll, that YouTube scroll, that infamous constant Facebook scroll. But what people are forgetting is an elephant in the room, the original OGs in the actual online space, which is Craigslist, actually. And so, where it has been born with a lot of different ideas and thoughts and jobs and housing and different things online, we found why not tap into the online industry and of making money. And that's why we have this brand new software that actually auto replies to your ad that you post. And you'll see that the benefits of Craigslist is immense. Actually, it's really quite awesome when you do get in on the proper cities to post, and actually the consistency that we do teach. And you can see people reply. These are real people replying to my ads in Las Vegas, my home city. Love it, love it. You got side hustles. You have extra income alternative resources that we do show you here, where to actually flip items like you see on Pawn Stars and Storage Wars. It's not just an online business opportunity. You do get in on my father and I's actual side gig business we do with auctions. So we want to level up to the 1,000 level up. These are slides that mom has not even seen tonight. So she's probably like, what's going on?
I'm
So we
excited.
changed it
I love
up.
that.
The 1,000 level. This is really ultimately this level. This level is where it starts to happen. And this is a one-time payment. Of course, you're getting everything thrown in. These are words you just want to remember, that you're getting everything thrown in at those levels. So you're not paying 1,000 plus the 500 and 200. You're paying that one, time 1,000, and it's including the base below levels, and you're getting my mom's top secret monthly masterminds. Actually, she gets on live and really spills the beans. She has her YouTube training, the community support. We have the affiliate integration, you name it. It's incredible. The Vault mastermind she has. I don't know if you guys remember the Ocean's 11 movie, the theme of Las Vegas tonight, but do you remember Danny Ocean, the vault that they went down in the Bellagio? That's my mom's masterminds in the actual past vault that we have of her training. It's actually insane. I actually get a headache like just rewatching some replays sometimes. I'm like, wow, okay, my mom really, wow, she's a rock star, and it's her birthday tomorrow. So wish her a happy birthday. It's just, she's awesome. She's turning 39. I can't believe it. Uh, I love joking with you, mom.
Yeah, don't I look it?
But
Don't I look 39?
yeah,
I'm
but
39 and you're 30, so
right,
you're
yeah, I
turning
don't know how
30.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
how did that happen?
So your mental mind, 39, right?
That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
But yeah, we have our incredible resources that we have found to help actually YouTube channels. So you do gain access to that as well. You have our channels right here. Actually, it's interesting with mine. I have gotten many sales off of YouTube, and I only have under 100 subscribers. I really focus my efforts on getting set up and helping people in the community. I do very minimum marketing efforts on my part, which is good news for you guys, more money for you. I do help you guys out, and that's why, like, I do have my own channel, but it does show it as I am representing, this is what my mom has taught, and our extensions help even my channel. And like my mom said, she's built her channel with incredible amount of videos and very educational stuff for you guys over there. And then, of course, you're going beyond the limits. We have incredible training with your, your mindset. Mindset's absolutely important, beyond important. It's incredible how many clients I've come across and just their mindset's not there. We definitely cover that, and it's very, very good. Now, okay, the Lamborghini level, the $2,000 level. This is on top of the Resort World, backdrop of the Wynn and the Encore. Okay, so that's the actual parking garage on the top of Resort World. If you've ever been to Vegas in a while or been there recent, that's the parking garage on top. All right, Fearless Elite 2000 level. You're getting everything. You're getting that $2,000 commissions that you could make right into your pocket. It's just absolutely freeing to get 2 grand into your pocket. And you're getting all of the stuff below. You're getting 2,000 ability to make that money over and over again. You're paying in one time. You have the ability to learn about postcard marketing. We have incredible new stuff there. Instagram guides, Chat GPT training. I actually have a workshop coming up further on the 23rd. So definitely join in tonight because I teach some insane stuff with Chat GPT. It's actually totally saved my bacon. And a lot of people are so against it. And I'm like, just use that as a tool. You're going to learn really what I mean with that. And we have AI for productivity, some more stuff incredible there. We have external resources, Mom's new BBB from Cold to Sold secret video vault that we're going to be sharing in the future here. We have, of course, affiliate integration as well. And our top secret postcard stuff, our resources that we found to work and be able to plug and play. Pretty awesome. And of course, again, my Chat GPT training, this is really going to be hot. Like this, if you're at 1,000 level, guys, and you want to upgrade, totally can with your sponsor, because I'm going to teach you guys. Just get ready to pull out the notepad because I'm gonna share some stuff honestly, and this is all on recording. You can play it back to me, but this is gonna be quite some revealing stuff. Most people don't even know what I do with this platform. It's totally changed my life on how I can help the community, and everyone's seen it right underneath their nose, but they haven't figured it out yet. That's what I've done. That's all I can say with that. Instagram. All right. We have incredible new training, 2024 training on Instagram, video modules, you name it. And of course, Mom's secret new BBB strategy. We're going to be coming up on that 23rd Zoom where we really teach incredible top secret strategies as well. Even existing members have not seen. We have the videos that you do get inside the Evergreen training videos at these levels. Of course, the Elite, the Supreme, the Mastery, all of this is covered. You can see this, screenshot it if you want. Pretty cool stuff. We have the Elite, marketer level. So we have this ability, if you're at the 1,000 right now, you can easily upgrade with your affiliate partner tonight into what I just talked about, and you can easily upgrade from the back office as well. So Mr. Captain Automation, hey buddy, I like you a lot. Handsome little guy, right? He's by the cactus. He's trying to get away from those prickly pear. He's like, I'm going for the 1 hour work day. So that's why we want to show you the money again. And it's an easy comp plan again, like I mentioned, one-time payment, $200, $500, $1,000, and $2,000 to your affiliate personal sponsor tonight. It's 100% commissions to you. You get that ability to resell the digital products and software. We automate you making money. And that's really what's cool is the instant commission payouts. You have no third party. We'd never take in the profit and hold it and then give it back to you. It's 100% commission. We have, all these different platforms that you can actually get paid on. It's a peer-to-peer payment system where you can get paid on things from like Vero, from Apple Pay, Google Pay, Ripple, XRP, right? To the moon. Bitcoin to the moon, Ethereum to the moon. All the crypto guys on here know what I'm talking about. Just going to keep getting better, right? And so that's what you can do is you can take these payments in the Venmo, the Messenger Pay, the Zelle, the bank cards, any single different payment method out there, gold, silver coins, you name it, as long as it's of course of value, barter, you name it, of those levels. That's what you can do. Very, very, very flexible system. One-click payment funnel setup. This is what you're going to get. That back office preview, very modern, but very, very simple. It's got a modern design, but still very simple. And we have where you first log in tonight, you are going to make sure you pay attention to this part right here. You will fill out how you want to get paid. And of course, this is the most important part of how the system works is you can actually just put hi, just for the purposes of getting your one-click payment option, to be filled out. And then you just click submit your payment option. You will not click off any of these pages to the dashboard or to the side, any of that. Just click continue, and then you get your one-click funnel. And that one-click funnel is so awesome because it can be integrated throughout the system on how you want to automate what we have through the email marketing, you name it, what we're about to show you. But we've really perfected that sales funnel, that classic sales funnel, capturing emails, making the money, where it can be used for any business to capture leads as well. And of course, you've seen capture pages like this, very, very, let's just call it 1998 Windows looking capture pages. Very, let me just call it sus looking capture pages. You're like, I don't really know if I'm going to opt into that, especially off of a solo ad or whatever. What we've done is we've taken away that money game look and we brought it down to very high converting opt-in capture pages. Very simple, kind of off-white, white background where you can create it in our capture page Tumblr and Creator right there. And this is where my mom, she's used these to re-promote any, type of offer out there from Get Fearless Freedom to health products, but we hone in on this business alone. Of course, you can create campaigns, unlimited capture page, unlimited campaigns, pretty amazing. Of course, you also get our 5 video/image branding pages, so you can actually brand yourself, which is very important. A lot of people don't talk about that. You just opt into a capture page and then it's just a sales link. You don't want that. You want to make sure you're branding yourself. Of course, we have users that have submitted in their different capture pages that they have used throughout the time. We have, of course, it's great, right? Everything you're seeing is awesome, but we want to talk about the automation. And this is where we're going to wrap this up into a party, a join up party tonight. It's going to be very fun. And this is where mom's going to talk about her callback process. Very, very something revolutionary that we've included into the membership. Pretty cool stuff.
That's awesome, Rob. Yeah, so I love talking to people on the phone. At first, I was like, wow, what am I going to say to people when they call me if they want to join me in a home-based business? But with Get Fearless Freedom, actually, myself, I have another person now helping me. So if I get too busy, then I actually send off some of the leads to her. And so what happens is when someone replies to an ad, right? You're going to, let's say you're doing it on Facebook or social media, or if you're just driving traffic, simply you're collecting the lead. It's getting onto your list. Again, you're not, I'm not collecting your leads. You're actually building your own database in your list. So if you're reselling Get Fearless Freedom, which I'm looking for new people tonight to resell and to work with me on side by side, learn these skills that I've been doing for 12 years. I can do this in my sleep, but most people, they don't know what to say. Let's say they get a phone call. Okay. And it just happened the other day, actually a couple weeks ago with Daniela. So she had a gentleman that called in and actually called on the 800 number. I called him back. I got him squared away, and then she made the sale. So this is how it happens over and over and over again. So in the email, when I do an email push, I will put the 800 number in that email. So they'll have an ID, which it'll be your ID. And then they leave it. Like I had one today. I had actually the crazy part about it is everybody that listens to that sizzle message joins. Sometimes I don't even have to call them back. All of a sudden I'll see, boom, Get Fearless Freedom sale. But if they do want to talk to me, they'll leave an actual message and then I'll call them back. And then I had one today, like I said, and I called the gentleman back this morning. I'm not a real morning person, but it was 9 o'clock my time, and I called him back, answered his questions for another member. But that's how it works, is you don't have to actually speak to anybody if you don't. In high ticket sales, now think about this. Would you want to talk to someone before you send off $1,000 or $2,000? Just put a yes in here. Let's just be honest tonight. Aren't you going to want to talk to someone? Are you going to want to talk to your sponsor? And I could get them in contact with you, right? You're going to want to talk to someone, right? So if you've never closed a high ticket sale, I'm here for you, okay? So I've made it available to where I close your sales. I've been top sponsor in many, many opportunities that had a closing team. I wasn't real happy with how the closing team did. I wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm just here to say it. And if you've seen a couple of years ago, I was a top sponsor. I put 157 people in 6 months. Okay. I sent a lot of traffic and they closed a lot of sales for me. But what happened? Want to know what happened in 2022? Right after I was getting out of a surgery. Okay. And I'll give you real life stories all the time because it's the truth. You got to, if you're in this industry, you know that there's going to be, you know, circumstances, and you actually hear it from me, the real truth. What happened was I got out of surgery and I said to the program owner, I says, okay, well, who's closing the sales now? I just got out of surgery. Oh, well, he quit. What do you mean he quit? Yep, he quit. He's gone. I'm like, well, who's closing the sales? Because it was basically, and just so you know, this is optional. If you want to close your own sales, do it. Go for it. And I'll actually contact you before then, right? Because I did that with Daniela, and I've done it with Tony. I've done it with a lot of people on here. Kevin, like any members right here say, yes, Tammy's closed my sales. Because I do it all the time, all day long, right? So anyway, it just kind of irked me. It irked me. Lee, I closed two of your sales for you. Sam, I've closed your sales. So it actually irked me to think, wow, I just got out of the hospital and I'm actually having to find someone else to close my sales when the whole hook, the whole advertising hook was we close your sales. So I said to myself, you know what, when I start getting better and I'm on the, you know, I get my son involved and, you know, full time, I'm going to launch a callback, you know, hotline. And that's what I did in February. And it's been going great. I love it. So please utilize it. If someone asks you about Get Fearless Freedom, say, check my 7-minute video. You're a highly paid tour guide. I never do any telling, selling, or explaining. The people that are jumping on the Zoom have already gone through this process. So we do sifting and sorting, sifting and sorting. This is a very exclusive Zoom that we send out the notification so you get to actually see how this is actually done. Okay, so you're building a list and you want to make sure you're building a list. You can use it for anything. But that's the reason why I'm very, very passionate about the fact that if you're a brand new person and you don't know how to answer, that's the #1 fear. Okay, and again, we're Get Fearless Freedom. I'm the fearless mama. So I've taught people, if you want to jump on my masterminds and learn how to close high ticket sales, let's do it. Okay, I'm here to train you how to do it. It's not hard. Actually, the reason the reason again that most people fail is because they won't answer. They won't pick up this 500-pound gorilla. It's not a 500-pound gorilla, your phone. It's actually a huge moneymaker. And I've taught thousands and thousands of people on how to pick up the phone, collect money, and rinse and repeat. That's all you got to do. If someone's calling you saying, listen, I want to send you, Willie, I want to send you $2,000. Do you think you're going to answer that phone or text back? You better believe it. Now, if you want me to help you, I will do that. I take 20% of the sale. That's it. Other companies take a lot more. They take 30, 40, sometimes even up to 50%. I see a new deal launching because I see them launch all the time. It's a 2-tier payment and they're not even paying out 40%. In you want to know, does anyone have a guess on what their price point starts at? Does anyone want to take a guess? Anyone here? Maybe Rob's not even sure. See, I'm always looking at other things, what's going on.
Sure.
You want to know where they start out at? And they close the sale and they only take 40%. Starts out at $2,000. Starts out at $2,000.
Oh, starts out. Okay. Wow.
And it goes all the way up to $8,000. That's the top tier.
Mm.
So we start out at 200 for people to join. 200, 247, 547, 1,047, and 2,000. Now, And the thing is the reason why we're attracting people that are full-time internet marketers. I just actually got a message on Facebook just now that another network marketing company just took away their income, just literally took away their whole downline and took away. This is what happened to me in my career in 2013. I was a top sponsor for a network marketing company. And again, you got to understand something. I'm going to tell you guys the truth here. With network marketing companies, you can build a whole downline, and in the terms and conditions, if you're not real savvy when it comes to contracts and looking at this, you can actually look in the contract, and if you're not careful, they could take away your whole downline. I've had it happen to me. I've had a check $10,000 taken away from me. Anyone ever have that happen here online? I know some of you guys on here, I've been working with you for a decade, but have you ever had a network marketing company take away your check? So what do I look for? What do I personally look for? And I'm going to teach this on one of the high level trainings. I look for genealogy lists. So people have talked to me and asked me about targeted leads. Where do I get some of my targeted leads? Okay. Well, I'm going to be buying postcard lists. I'm going to be targeting genealogy lists. I know the name of this company. I'm not going to say it tonight because I'm live on my YouTube, but I literally just found out about another company that's taken away the paycheck. You know how horrible that feels? Has anyone ever had the feeling of their paycheck taken away or a business shutting down on them? I'm sure you have, right? We've all gone through a lot. But I just want people to know that I've been through it, and it's not a good feeling. And that's the reason why I've established and why I've created Get Fearless Freedom, is so that we can have an actual income stream where you can plug into. You don't have to do any of the actual work as far as the follow-ups. You don't have to do any of the phone calls if you don't want to. I can take care of that. So anyway, I'm on an actual roll tonight, Rob, so I'm just going to keep going. For anyone that signs up here tonight, okay, within the next 24 hours, I know you probably have to talk to your significant other or whatever. And I know I did. I talked to Bob back then. I was just like, you know what? If I can ever advertise a website and the website can do all the telling, selling, and explaining for me while I'm raising the kids, I think I can do this. You know, that's what I said to him. He's like, yeah, go for it. You know, I trust you. And so I did. And I never looked back, you know. It was actually $3,500 I sent off to my sponsor and never heard from him ever again. And I said, you know what, when I learn this skill online and I can teach other people how to do it, I am going to actually own my own company. And here we are in 2024. I've had experience of the 200. Okay, that's not enough for people. And then I added a 500 level. Nah, that's really not enough. And then people love the 1000 level. And now people are loving the 2000 level. They're like, wow, $2,000 in my pocket at one time. That's awesome. So I just wanted everybody to know that we have added on for bonuses. The paid members get a school academy. We're building that. Like I said, Facebook groups. Some people know that I'm not fond of Facebook groups because they become a constant what? Oh, hey, I'm going to friend you and I'm going to do this. I'm going to take you and, you know, put you into my opportunity. I'm just being frank tonight. It kind of drives me up the wall. While I'm on the actual phone with people, I don't need to have that being the case, because it actually takes away from my time when I'm closing a sale for everybody to have to, you know, check the Facebook groups. I have an admin that helps me and Rob helps me, of course. But anyway, that's the reason why I'm building off of Facebook onto the school community. You have access to company co-ops. Anyone that joins here tonight can get an actual 200 click, like a sample. If you want to see leads coming in, buy a 200 click purchase of a solo ad. It's amazing. Okay. So anyway, we're always having discounted traffic. And you will, of course, get a complete one-click setup. There's another new little exciting, I guess you could say it's advertising. See the hat right there? Isn't that cool? For anyone that joins at the 2000 level, I feel like you should get a hat. And the hat is valued at over like $300. So you will get a hat if you join at the 2000 level. And I just really believe that if you're going to be walking around with that hat, people will ask you, what is that? You know, what are you wearing? It's a big hat. Okay. And it's actually my daughter's boyfriend. He works at a company that's local and he can get access to these hats. So he did a special hat one day and I said, geez, this would be great for all of my Get Fearless Freedom crew. And of course, if you're already a $2,000 level member, let me know. I can get you the hat at wholesale. It's just really, really cool to be able to have that offline gear, right? And then we're going to expand into t-shirts and things like that. But right now we have the hats. And then for the top sponsor affiliate in July, I'll be giving away silver again. So I've given away silver to other top sponsors, and I'll share once Rob's done here, and I'll go ahead and go off of my YouTube, but I'll share a lot of the testimonials that we have. We have a new testimonials page. We really did a huge revamp for the 2024 Get Fearless Freedom. So let me go ahead and end the recording off of YouTube. Let me do that, and then I'll stop the recording here.